Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's lovely world. And in the last video, we started building, we started building the creeper coaster, but you're probably looking around if you're wondering what's going on. And this is not my builder world. This is not the video. This is not the world where I normally have you building. Yeah, where we're building. We're not building in this world. This is stuff that I've built in my Stampy world. Look at this. I haven't even built half the Funland over here, people. I don't even know why you watch my videos. Anyway, so I brought you here because this, we're going to work on the creeper today, and and not just the creeper outside, but we want to get started on this, the inside where the belly. I don't know where the big TNT thing is. So what I did is I took a copy of my Stampy world. I did not destroy all my lovely terrain, even for you fine people. I dug away a lot of the landscape around it just so we could see exactly what we're building, because it's kind of hard to conceptualize exactly what we're doing. So like the outside is kind of easy to see, in any of his videos, but the inside, that's tough. In fact, I have and there's diamond blocks everywhere because I'm measuring things. In fact, I had a tweet about that. I sent an actual tweet about this and a little picture. And so I've kind of carved away this, and this is starting to look like how I'm going to show you how to do it, because this is, kind of just hanging in midair and not really attached to anything. So like back here, I've kind of cut away the back here so we can kind of see how this is going to work. So this is, I just want to kind of show you like what we're going to be building, because I'm going to be building it on a flat world, not inside of a mountain. You may be building it inside of a mountain. That's up to you. I'm not sure how to tell you to do that, quite frankly. Except I'll give you some pointers along the way. I think that might help. So one of the things is that we're going to look at a couple of things here, and then we'll switch back to the builder world and get started. This creeper is perfectly centered in relation to this building, so keep that in mind. So there's that. I'll give you a distance, how far away that is. Although if you pause the video right now, you could figure it out all by yourself. But how far away this creeper stomach, I think I'll just call it, the creeper guts, the creeper insides, and then we have this this is the stairwell, or not stairwell, this is the where it goes down, and then the minecart shaft goes down inside it like this, and this is what we're going to end up and then now I got to get back out of here. So I'm going to show you how to make this hole big enough to make this creeper stomach. I don't like calling it a stomach. Can I call it something else? Creeper body, thorax? No, I don't know. I'll come up with something. And like that's really important. So yep, this is what we're kind of going for here. So I didn't destroy the whole mountain, at least not yet. I might actually destroy this entire mountain and leave just the track, since that's basically what we're going to be starting with once we're all done. I think. I don't know. Sometimes I feel very confident in the way that I'm going to do this, and other days I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to teach these people how to do this. But we're going to do this one step at a time, and this is the first step. So let's bounce back to our builder world and take it from there. Well, this looks quite a bit different, doesn't it? Weird. Well, that's a big mountain there and all that other stuff I was kind of showing you. But anyway, well, we are gonna do this. We are gonna do this, people. I can't believe I'm gonna try to show somebody how to do this. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use diamond to block out stuff, because it's easy to see in the videos, and it's also easy for me to see while I'm doing this. So what I'm gonna do is draw a trail just like you saw from that world, just so that we can duplicate that. And you can see I've got little flowers out there, and that's marking where the creeper guts are. Creeper guts? I don't know. Kind of works for me. We'll go with that maybe for now. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the back of this, and we are going to go here. Okay, I'm like, where do I hear minecart? There, that is why. So here we're going to go to the 6th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the 6th block, Okay, so we should have 1, 2, yeah, right. So duh. So we got 5 there, and let's just make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we should have 8. Starting with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so good. So this here's the actual width of the creeper. It's 8 blocks wide all the way up, except that the hat is 2 blocks wider on each side. Anyway, so we're going to start here. We're going to draw a trail of blocks. That is 37 blocks, and I'm not counting out loud because I happen to know where to stop, which is exactly here. So this flower represents the edge of the creeper guts. Creeper guts. I don't know. Creeper guts. Creeper chest. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's. Oh look, I'm getting visitors, and oh, there's a dog over there. I don't see them around here much. All right. So what I'm going to do is from this point, I'm going to give you some. Do I want to do it? Okay. All right. We'll do that. In my brain, there was a conversation going on. You just couldn't actually hear all that. So from here, we're going to dig. We're going to dig down one. And yes, down here, I've already dug all this out because I have to be prepared as the presenter. So here, and we're going to go to the right. This is not centered. So we're going to go to the right 11 blocks. So we don't count that one. So we're going to go to the right 11. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And again, my little red rose tells me I'm in the right spot. And then to the left, we go 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that whole length should be 26. Yes? 26. Yeah. So that, just make sure you got 26 there, and that you've got 11 to the right, 14 to the left, and then you've got 1 in the middle. So those 3 numbers added up should equal 26. So we're going to, and this is a 26 square. So it's 26 by 26. So we can just go right over, and I know exactly where. I've double checked all this already, so that way you don't have to be bored with watching me count and miscount and recount and stuff like that. So I'm going through here, and then just remove the top. Well, let me see. Let me tell you how deep to go. As soon as I get down here, I don't want to. Ooh, I hate that in Minecraft. So it chops along, and then like at some point it just it misses one. Like when you're putting down blocks, it's fine, but when you're chopping up blocks, it always eventually misses one. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're just moving along, and then that one, boom. There's always every 8th or 9th block you miss. So anyway, I'm just airing my grievances. Anybody wants to fix that in Minecraft, that would be great. So depth. From here, we want to dig down 17. The whole thing is going to be 19. So if you are digging into a mountain, and let's say you've just kind of followed this trail, and you've just been digging maybe 2 blocks high just to get enough space just to move, and you get over to here and back to there and there. So from here down, you're going to be digging 17, and then you're going to have to, if you're building in a mountain or something like that, you're going to have to keep digging the 2 blocks that you've been standing in probably, and you're going to have to dig those 2 blocks out. In fact, you're probably going to have to. Well, no, you really don't have to dig out more than that, because you can. I was thinking, how do you put the ceiling down if you're above it? But no, you can just do it from underneath. That's fine. So just dig out 2 blocks, all around this top part, and then go down 17 more. So that's what this is down to here. And I actually, in my world, there was actually kind of a big cave that's kind of helpful over here, and I actually had to kind of fill it in just to make it look square, just for the presentation purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and let my helper go ahead and take all that out. And in the meantime, we have a cow. So yeah, now we've got this ginormous pit here, and these next steps are super easy because, and you don't have to do them quite yet, but if that works out for you, we're going to cover this whole thing with green lime wool, or lime wool, not green lime wool. It's lime wool. So just you just floor, ceiling, everything. Just just cover everything, and when we get to all the way up to the top. Just want to remind you, we're gonna add 2 more to the top of that. So if we bring it all the way up to the rim, it'll look like this, and then you'll see this is flush here. So inside, once you're done, these walls will be 17 blocks wide, you know, visible. That's why we had to dig out, or not 17, 24 inches wide on the inside. So that's why we have to do 26, because we've got these corners, which you really don't even need to put you don't even really need to put stuff on there, but we just want to add now this is so we did what, 17, right? So we want to add 2 more on top of that, and then for now let's just put a roof on it. So it's gonna, you know, to be clear, the roof is at this level. It's not gonna be 1 block higher or anything. You're gonna be you know, right at this level. So let's see, let's just get that roof on, and there we go. We're just gonna leave this. We're going to leave that alone. We're not going to mess with that inside of it yet. But now we know exactly where that is. And now we're going to put where the creeper goes, the actual, you know, the rest of the creeper. And, you know, again, this may seem weird to build this up first, but this is, you know, first of all, the creeper is the most visible part. And this is just a really an easy way to make sure that everything matches up. Because if you want to do this exactly, there really is no room for error on this. You know, the location of this, when the first time I built something, you know, a creeper coaster in one of my old Stampy worlds, it was off. It was only off by 1 block, so I was pretty happy with that. But it was 1 block too high, so that messed up some of the other pieces, mostly the lava room. But that was it. So it can definitely have an effect here. So let's go back up here and let's start building this creeper. So we want to count. Okay, we want to get to the 16th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is where it's going to start. Well, actually not really here. It's going to be up a little higher, isn't it? Actually, yeah, let me switch to back to the diamond. So it's here. And then we want to be 2 more. So we want to be a total of 4 high. And now we can actually start from this point. Make sure you're facing, you know, have your back to the little room there, and facing the belly of the creeper. Belly. All right, we'll see. How many times will I change it? So here, this is like the front of his little feet. So we might as well just kind of start here. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to take regular green. We're going to make the little checkered pattern that goes at his feet. So this is the bottom row of that checkered pattern. So we're going to do alternating black and green. Yeah, black and green. And we want this whole thing to be, maybe what we could do is, I'm going to extend this out just a little back over to that area, just so I know how wide it goes. Over to here. And that will help. All right. Because this end should be 2, 3, 4. This one is the opposite, I believe. Yeah, this is going to actually be the black there. So this goes there, black there, and there, like that. So it should be in that pattern. Then we're just going to reverse that pattern on the next level up. And oops, I'm going to try to reverse it. I'm going to be unsuccessful at it, apparently. Oh, goodness gracious. Oop, get that in there. Okay, there we go. And black, 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 black. Okay, and then we're going to come behind it and continue the checkered pattern, alternating on the opposite colors again. And you don't need to, yeah, don't continue down here. This is where the lime green starts. So let's just put, I'll tell you what, let's just put a row of lime green in there. That'll just make it easier to build this. That's fine. Okay, so from here, we're going to build 2 more blocks back. So just add 2 more rows to what we just did. That'll be the easiest way to explain that, I think. And above it as well. Oops, I kind of missed the corner there, didn't I? Okay, that one is there. And, oh, you know what? This actually does go back. I'm looking at my drawing and I'm confused because there's terrain where you really don't have to build every single block that I'm necessarily building, but it'll be just easier. And we have to go 2 more rows. We got to add 2 more rows onto this. 1, 2, and then again up top. Because you're really not going to need the bottom row that's under this one right here because of the terrain that we're going to build, but that's okay. If you're not going to build the same terrain, then you are going to need this. So let's see. So that should be 2, 4. So yeah, a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are going to double check all these measurements before we get too far into anything. So we want to go up let's see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to temporarily put one there and here. We're going to go up 2 here. Let's just do 2 rows here. And let's do the other leg. This is where it's kind of, this is where it's like, I don't know, actual belly to start, that starts out here. So I'm going to temporarily put one here, add one there, and just create just exactly what we did below. 2 rows here. We want to make sure we leave. Oh, I hate it when it, another thing I hate. Make sure, I was going to say, make sure there's 2 blocks here in between the 2 legs. And we're just going to go across and get under there. And we're going to do this, what? Let's see, that was 3, 4. Oops, I don't want to get, I don't want to miss out these ones underneath here before I forget. Okay, so now we're out. Yeah, we're even with these. So now here we're going to do, let's see, the black is going to be, is it the same? Yeah. Yeah, so it's the exact same pattern down here. So we'll just tack them on like this. That's easy. Oop, and this is green. Remember, not lime green up front. Okay, let's double check, make sure they're the same, and they are. Okay, so now we have his little feet done. So let's start his body down here. Again, this is 2 blocks high here, and this is going to be total of, let's see, we're going to start with 10 blocks long. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is going to be, 2 blocks high, but I'm just going to do this first. And then we can kind of start making our way up towards the hat. Well, towards the body, the face, the head, all that stuff, which is kind of a cool feature. Had Stampy at first was like, oh, I think I might put hats on everybody. All the so you had like the chicken and this. Well, I think those are the only 2 that actually got hats. But to be fair, I don't think there's really any other like characters, like real mob characters. So there's nobody else to put a hat on, basically. I could have done it as a tree, maybe, I don't know, but that would have been interesting. Or just randomly just put it on top of that tree, or the water games or whatever. Yep. So, well, I guess he's got this is the other head, I guess you could say, but he wants it to be accurate. So okay, so we got, oh, look at this. I was like, oh, I did it too short. No, actually, I did do it too short. Yeah, okay. So you probably already figured this out, but we want this to go out 2 blocks, and the outside pattern here we want to be the same, which means I've got to get rid of all this. Goodness, this is why I try not to go too fast. All right, so then we're going to start with an opposite pattern than what's on the outside. So we want to be green here. There we go. Boop. There we go. And do black. Oh, no, black here, here, here. Dude, whatever way works for you. I kind of tended to kind of go back and forth and just kind of time my hits on the controller, since I'm doing this on Xbox 360. There we go. That's better. And now, oh, you know what? This bottom section here, that also should be the lime green, just like on the row before it. I don't know why I'm doing this from the inside, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. So it should be, yep, both of them exactly the same like that. Perfect. Okay, and then this goes out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So from back here, on top of this, we want this height to be, we're going to start with 8 blocks high. So we already have 2 of them. So we just need to add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just go across and fill that all the way up to that height. And then we can start doubling this. Well, actually, I was going to say doubling this up. This is, the body is 4 blocks wide. So this is the back side of it. Yep. And so we don't have to fill all this in. In fact, we shouldn't. We definitely do not want to fill this in, because this is where there's a minecart that's going to go down in this area. So we just want to do the edges. So we're just going to add 3 on here. 3 here. Whoops. There we go. And do the same on this side. And yeah, so then we can do the front, and we're going to just leave this hollow, because that is where that is all going to go. So when we're done, this will only be 2 blocks wide on the inside, which is perfect. It's exactly the way it should be. And bring this all the way up to the 8 block level. It's a total of 10 from down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. No, I'm sorry, 8 total, right? 8 total, and then we added from here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, right. And then one little piece we have to put in here. This is like, I think Stampy described this as like, you know, when you kind of bend over and you have that little, you know, wrinkle in your tummy. And well, you know, maybe some people have a little wrinkle on their tummy. Other people have, like me, have quite a bit more. But I'm working on that. I'm working on getting rid of that. But anyway, so all right. So we've got some feet. We've got his little torso done here. Now it's going to build his head and his hat. And we're going to call it a video and then work on the insides going forward. So let's see. We'll just start here. Temporarily put a block there. Or does it have to be temporary? Let me think about this. Yeah, we better make it temporary because this is where the head is and the thing goes right in. The cart goes right in there. So anyway, yeah. So let's see. This is the front of his face. Let's save the face for last. So this is not going to stick out any farther on the side, but we want to come back here and we want this to come out 2. All right, so it's going to stick out 2 on that side and 2 on this side. So now let's just start with the base here. Fill this in. I have a feeling I do have to fill this in, but I'm not going to do it yet. If we need it, I think there might be some black that goes in here. All right, we'll just deal with that in a minute. So then this needs to hang over 2 on this side as well, same as the other side. So it hangs over 2 in all directions on. Oh, no. What? I just got done telling you that the creeper is only this wide. It's never any wider. I swear, I listen to myself. Okay, there we go. So it's you know, even with the sides already and sticks out 2 on there. So now from here, the whole face is another 8 blocks high. So again, we've already have 1 there. So let's do the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I remember building this thinking like, gosh, just really 8, like it seemed too much. But once you're all done and pull back, you'll see that the proportions look right and everything. So, and trust me, I have been to Stampy's world and I know how big this thing is. So that's the side, and let's do the back and the other, what's on my right, the right side, and then we'll do the face. And I'm wondering, like, do I want to just put down all the green and then knock out the black? It's probably the easiest way to do it. That's possibly. But I've been wrong before. I have been wrong before. All right, a couple more rows on this one, and I'll be ready to move on. And no cow has gotten into the minecart over here recently, so we'll keep an eye out on that as we progress. Ooh, he's got no face. Do we need a lid on his little head? Yes. Let's put a ceiling on him. I might regret this, but I think there's a block. I think there's a row of black under here eventually, so we'll deal with that. All right, a creeper without a face, even more creepy or less creepy? I don't know. All right, so I am gonna just fill this in. Oop. And then it'll probably be a little easier to describe where to put the blocks. You probably already know, because that's the easy part. You see that in a lot of videos. So there's a lot of nice reference material on Stampy's channel to get this correct. So there he is without a face. Yes, I know, Mr. Creeper. I will give you a face now in the mouth so you can hiss at us and try to kill us. Okay, so let's start with the eyeballs. Let's grab our black wool. So they're going to be 1 block away from the edges and 2 blocks away from the top. So that would put it here, here, and so these are 4 blocks. Yeah, so 2 blocks there, 1 block there, and then skip 2 blocks here and just do the same thing over here. 1 block away from there, 2 blocks away from there. Just go ahead and fill those in, or fill them in with something else if you want it to be a little less creepy, some other colors or whatever. And the top of the, I don't know if this is his nose or like the top of his weird mustache, I don't know. So that kind of connects those two like that. And then diagonal to these, we just go straight down 3. 1, 2, 3, and just fill those in. And there we go. Okay, so then the hole is these 4 blocks. We'll leave these 2 alone. And yeah, so we're gonna end up going in here, and yeah, the ceiling is definitely lower, because I think the ceiling comes like right to here or something like that. We'll deal with that another day. In the next video, when we connect this with the minecarts down into that and start working from there. And okay, so up here we just need to make a hat. So I'm just going to put 1 row here and then 2 rows in front of it, and we're going to do that to all sides. 1 row here. Definitely do not need to fill all this in. I mean, you know, like in here. That's just not a good use of resources of your time. 1, 2. And finally this one, and we're just going to add 2 rows to this one. We're almost there. Heck, at this point you could once you build this thing, you could, maybe that's all you really care about, and you can build the rest of the thing as you, whatever you want to do. That's up to you. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it in. So, you know, on that inside row, we're just going to build up the hat from there. A total of 5. So we've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with an annoying piece that got missed there. Yeah, there we go. And well, it's just been a long time coming. Yeah, I've just been too scared. Like, you saw that what I did to that mountain in the other world, and you probably would think, oh well, maybe you know, Darman was busy carving up the mountain and doing all this prep work, and no, that was just not the case. I was just putting off what was being enormous project. But maybe this will be better than I think. Maybe, you never know. All right, and we're just going to put a little lid on this thing, and I'm not going to worry about the torches that are up here yet. We'll go through and do kind of the torches later. So don't worry about the torches. There are a few here and there. And let's just kind of roll back here and take a revealing look. Yay! There he is. That is our creeper. He looks awesome. Gosh. Just creepy. Now, you know, he's a smooth color. Now, the creepers are, especially now, have a lot more texture to them, it seems. Or maybe it's just crazy. So if you really wanted to, you could maybe add some other grays and other greens and stuff and colors that are in there, and make them a little bit more, I don't know, but this is kind of more of like a cartoony version, and I don't think you really need to go for realism here, but it's up to you. Knock your socks off going that way. So yeah, that'll be all we're going to do today. In the next video, we're going to work on getting the minecart up to this point and down his little creeper throat, and down into, we're going to connect these 2 things right here. That'll probably be the first thing we do, because we have to make sure that that's in the right spot before we start putting a bunch of minecart tracks in there, which that's going to be super easy to do. And I got it all worked out. So at this point, you can get rid of this. You know, if you have this, you don't need this anymore. That's not gonna really be referenced, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. So I have to, okay, I've got to end the video in here. I think this is the place to go. And yeah, that's definitely it. I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.